Hello everyone and welcome back guys to more iRacing. We're still here back with week 4 of the NASCAR Cup Series here in 2022. This time round, we head to the all-new updated Phoenix Raceway. Now, the old version of this track I used to love on iRacing. Narrowly missed out on the win here last season. Came back for this season, never sort of driven the new sort of version of it. Very surprised by what I've found. But yeah, 156 laps ahead of us tonight, same as it always used to be in this series. Now, the track distance hasn't changed at all. They've just moved the start-finish line around the corner there. And of course, yeah, this place one of the weirdest ovals anyway in iRacing and just in NASCAR in general. But yeah, let's get into qualifying then and see what we can do. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I've still got some of what I used to have, so I always had a bit of an affinity for this circuit. Still going to go right down on the low side there. Shortest run down through the first corner. And then just through here. All about just trying to get on the power nicely as you head out onto what I guess now is technically the back straight. Final corner, braking just at the 3. Really want to try and get it tipped in towards the apex there. And that's going to be a nice little tidy line. It's going to be one lap done and dusted. Let's properly concentrate for the second.
You're in pole. That was 28.1.
Right in the final corner then. What's the time going to be? Just on the throttle up towards the line. And currently, we're on pole position there. Second lap wasn't an improvement. Not too sure whether we're going to see too many people improve on their second runs there. But a 28.1, way better than I thought we'd do around here. And if ever there was a track, I think, on the iRacing schedule where you just want to be at the front and hopefully stay out of trouble, I think Phoenix is definitely going to be one of those tracks. So let's get into the race then and see, if anyone, of course, how many people are going to be able to out-qualify me. Right, well, apparently no one then was able to spoil my party in qualifying at the very least. It is pole position here at Phoenix.
41 Celsius, pole position.
Yeah, we'll wait and see as to how this goes. Though, of course, if you guys remember last week when we led off a safety car restart, I managed to bin it basically immediately and take half the field, well, almost half the field with me. But, yeah, fingers crossed today things can go a whole lot better. Yeah, like I said, I've got a bit of an affinity for Phoenix, but it's just going to be all about keeping it clean and tidy. You know, I think this is going to be a race that might feature a lot of cautions, but I said that about Las Vegas last week, so who quite knows what we're going to expect here today. But 156 laps ahead of us around this tricky little 1 mile oval. I think first just 50 laps or so, going to be a lot of cautions, and then also us just trying to work out what we can do. No idea where the green flag's actually going to appear, because again, now half this track is pit lane, so I guess it makes sense just to go out of the next corner, but we'll wait and see about that one then. Round in the final corner, about to start week 4 of the NASCAR Cup Series, and fingers crossed we can just keep it clean and tidy. And there we go. We'll go straight down here. Try and build ourselves a little bit of a gap. Get up into 5th gear, and then now we just...
Safety cars coming out.
Really? Immediately. That was about 10 seconds in, and we've already got a caution. Right, guess we're saving fuel. Right, well, about to be 1 lap to green then, and already, yeah, a lot of issues in this race. We're still leading, but about 7 cars have ended up a lap down immediately. So we're going to have to get on with it and lap all of these guys effectively, because of course we're going to have to close up to the safety car. But yeah, this could cause a little bit of a pain.
Get ready. Race will resume at the end
There
of
we
this
go.
lap.
All those guys are going to be able to unlap themselves, so we're now going to be behind the pace car, ready to go. So yeah, that might not cause too many issues, but again, obviously we want to try and get on with it off the restart. And yeah, so already a few cars with issues. And I think we had a 36 car split, so we're already down 3 that are just straight up out of it. Let's just wait and see. You know, we might have to cycle through this for a few laps. You know, a lot of cars wrecking early on. But as long as we stay at the front, sort of avoid all of those issues. I'm going to let all those guys close back up again I think seems fair and hopefully the right thing to do.
Heads up, prepare for
But
green flag.
yeah, we'll wait and see. About to go green then once more here from Phoenix. Maybe we'll do more than one corner this time around, but you never really know for sure.
Green flag.
So we head back down. Don't say that,
Safety
reckon
car
again and again. We got another one. Oh, well, I mean, we could just win this by staying out in front all night, but it's going to take a long time to do so. How can people not keep it clean and tidy through at least one corner? It's 150 laps of this. How can people, like, just not work out it might not be worth going all out right at the start? Right, well, about to go green then once more here from Phoenix. We're already 10 laps in, so we're slowly but surely making our way through this race, but we'll have to wait and see. Going to try and control the pace just a little bit higher this time round as we head back towards the green flag, just so hopefully it means the field's a little bit more spread. I don't really know sort of what I'm hoping for as much as anything else, but yeah, let's just wait and see then. Try to keep the speed up a bit. I'm going to hoof it just somewhere at the final corner.
We're going
As long
green.
as we keep judging it ahead of Jared, that's the most important thing.
Green, green, green. Let's go.
How many corners this time round before we get another caution? That's the real question. Might we actually survive a lap? Tyres still feel good though. They don't often feel this good after 11 laps. As already they're 2-3 wide behind us. And we got another one.
Yellow.
I mean, we're doing everything we can. Which I guess is a good thing, but oh, we got a different guy in P2. Looks like there was a swap for position. But this is fun. I'm enjoying this. Right, well, pace car in again then as we come towards the end of lap 15. Might we ever get a full flying lap in round here? I don't think turn 3 is going to be very fun for a lot of people to try and navigate at racing speed, but let's just wait and see then as we head through the final corner. Fingers crossed people are slowly learning to calm it down.
Green flag. We're racing.
And how long are we going to go this time then? That's the real question. Trying not to take anything out of the tyres just because there's no point to this early on in the day. And we might just see turn 3. We go, look at this.
That was a 29.4. That's your fastest lap today. The guy behind has just done a 28.9.
This guy behind trying to push early on. We've got a racing lap in. Would you believe it?
That last lap was a 28.4. The guy behind has just done a 28.3. Outside. You're clear outside.
Now I've actually got to try and concentrate for a bit, especially if this is going to be all over my ass. Definitely take a lot more speed out of this final corner than I've been prior to now. Slowly just learning the limits.
That lap was a 28.4. Car down low.
He's going to send it.
He's still there. Still there. He's still there. He's still there.
He
P2.
really
You've just
doesn't
done
want
a
to use the
28.8.
low side.
Hold your line. Still there.
Around the
Hold your
outside will go.
Still
Oh,
there.
ha, ha.
Still there.
Try and do the old up and under.
Still there. Inside's clear. Clear outside. You're in the lead. Your last lap time was at 28.9.
Good little battle.
That lap time was 28.6.
Jared almost walloped me. Almost got to put himself in the wall.
You've just done a 28.9.
See if he can now just try and build up a little bit of a gap. Very close to the outside wall. And this track should theoretically suit us because it does kind of race a lot more like a normal road circuit rather than an oval. Which again, I think in comparison to a lot of people here, we should have an advantage on. I believe so anyway, but yeah, we'll wait and see. Obviously other things of how much tyre wear we use and things like that. Just got to be careful with, but I see it's actually racking up a few laps. I'm sure saying that I'm probably going to jinx it, but you never know.
Your lap time was at 28.8. You're leading. That's good consistency, keep it up.
Trying to learn about where roughly in the Geico restart zone you can actually try and get back on the throttle. I'm trying to take that shorter line as well, so hopefully we just save a little bit of fuel. Probably not going to make much difference, but you never know. Still, yeah, key is just to not stress out the tyres too much. Also just sort of keep our head down and focus. We'll start dealing with lap cars soon. That could make things very, very interesting.
That lap time was 29.0.
Trying to tense up too much either. That's the other difficult thing. Just trying so desperate to keep the steering straight. Not sure dropping it off the end there was very good each lap, but that's what I'm doing still.
Got a car high. Hold your line. Clear high.
Oh, he does jump out the way, bless him.
That lap was 29.2.
Front's definitely starting to struggle just a little bit. People not getting happy with each other.
29.2.
It's called a race. Did we go motor racing, did we? I thought we still were, to be honest. I'm hoping we're still racing.
Good consistency. You can keep them coming. The gap behind is now 1.7.
So we are building up a little bit of a gap to the guys behind, which is good. And you'll be protested. I'm amazed if someone's done this, there's been no caution. Someone, of course, has just sort of pushed someone else towards the barrier. I love just hearing the fights in the background. That's way too high, but we're going to be able to get it tucked back in on corner exit.
Car outside. Clear high. That lap was 29.4. Behind. The gap's now 2.5 seconds.
That's what we love to hear. Slowly building that gap up.
Pretty consistent.
Still a long old way to go. I think now, if there was to be a caution, yeah, it'd definitely be worth boxing, but got to try and keep these tyres in life for a little bit longer. Sort of see when other people pit, because of course when the pit stops start happening, that's when the cautions are likely to happen. So it's probably worth trying to hang on. I'm sure, yeah, fresh rubber around here is worth a lot.
Safety cars coming out.
Ah, we've got a caution. There we go. Perfect. Now we can actually pit. Get some tyres on the wagon. We'll only top it up 9 gallons. And yep, we will definitely replace all 4 sets.
Watch your speed. Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour.
No idea where my box is. But I'm going to try the sort of shortest run through the pit lane. Where's my box? Ugh. Oh, there we go. Oh, we're right at the end. So we're going to take just top up of fuel. Should see it's pretty much brimmed. 9 seconds of optionals. Is that just from the floor damage, is it? We should be able to get rid of some of that through just putting the tyres on the wagon. Right, there you go. No idea if anyone hasn't pit, but you'd be mad not to. But yeah, I'm pretty certain we're still in the lead. Right, well, pace car in then at the end of lap 46. So we're now over 1/4's distance in this race. Looks like Curtis has moved slightly up the order under the safety car period. So maybe he's just not put any fuel in the car and just gone for a set of tyres. Matt's still in P3 there ahead of Jared, who again was the guy we had a good battle with early on in the race. But let's just get ready to go green once again, and then we're going to try and rebuild this margin that I sort of built up, that little buffer in the first stint. But fingers crossed here we can just keep it clean and tidy and bolt it once more out of the final corner.
We're racing.
And now you can see everyone's starting to get a little bit more feisty. Moving back down under the apron. Well, not really the apron, is it? It's the dog leg, but yeah, let's just see if people can keep it clean and tidy again, and we're going to try and take a little bit out of this rubber. So everyone looking to try and defend each other to the inside. That's what I love to see, because it just means we can try and build up a gap.
The lap time was at 28.8.
Back end sliding a little bit that time round, but it kind of brought us to the apex. At least someone might have wrecked it. It might just be the one car.
Fastest lap for Burton, 28.2. Your lap
Oh,
time
he
was
went thousands
28.2.
quicker than me. Anyway, let's just try and settle back down though. Navigate to the hardest part of the restart.
Yellow flag, safety.
No, we haven't. Another caution. Getting our fair share of these in. I don't think this isn't really a track where it's going to stop either. So maybe that early lapse that we got wasn't going to be the best chance we get all day. I do hope not. But yeah, clearly Curtis though pretty quick, which is reassuring. But we're still leading, which is the most important thing. Someone's smoking as well. Down the back straight. That's not what you want. Right, well we've ticked over 1/3's distance then in this race, but yeah, fingers crossed now. Apparently one of the guys that kept causing wrecks has now completely gone, so we'll wait and see whether that means we can get a few more clean laps in this race. But about to go green once more then. Again, trying to give us off the best run out of the final corner. Fingers crossed we can jump this guy. Let's go really early that time.
Green, green, green.
Oh, and one of them's already gone round.
Safety car out.
And that's immediately another caution. Oh, how far behind is the pace car going to be?
We think that Alvarez has binned it.
That's unfortunate for Matt. but got to be prepared to go. That's awkward, bless him. Yeah, we've got to let the pace car by though, and I've no idea where the pace car is. Hopefully it's just going to fly through the order, but yeah, we'll be going again in about 5 laps time. Right, well, about to go green then once more as we close in towards lap 60 in this race. Fingers crossed this time around no one's going to spin right off the restart, but
Safety cars coming
yeah,
in.
we'll wait and see as to what we can muster up once more as we head out of the final corner. Curtis really trying to lean on me.
Green flag.
It's one of the better restarts for everyone else so far. See now if we can try and actually set some laps again, or if we can pull away, because those are the two big questions. We're starting to get a bit more confident with the car and the track combo though, which is really important. Oh. There we go, new fast lap of the day. Pretty much faster than anyone else could manage in qualifying.
Safety cars coming
And
out.
we've got another
Yellow
caution.
flag.
So I can see someone further back spinning. Something we've got to try and do up the tempo a little bit, just try and push people into making those mistakes, but still very, very difficult because I think we've still got about 28 cars in this race. 26, 28, I think. Well, see, Pascal's just come back out in P28. But yeah, there might be a few cars ahead of him that have already retired from this. So, yeah, not too sure, but we're still ticking laps by. Don't think it's worth pitting just yet still. I think we want to make it to about lap 80. No, I mean, if it's all just cautions like this, there's no point. There's, oh, there we go, Curtis in. So he's taking the gamble then. He's going to be shuffled right back towards the rear. But that makes things interesting. Like I said, I don't think it's worth it still, especially when we've just went fastest. Clearly the tyres aren't worn. And that might screw him towards the end if everyone else can pit for a fresh set. Right. Well, we go again then. Lap 64 of 156. So we're down in towards the last 90
Be ready.
in this
We're going
race.
green.
Got Ivan this time round on the outside, so interested to see how he's going to be able to respond off the restart and how we'll be able to defend right up towards the front. But let's go green then here.
Green flag. We're racing.
How many laps will we get underway this time? Is it going to be the one? Are we even going to make it that far? Nudge the apron there. Not going to help us out. Ooh, just saw suddenly get very, very big in my mirror, so I had to let off the brake. So Ivan is fairly fast. Get very, very close for comfort behind. See if we can try and build a gap.
That was a 28.4.
Sliding the back end ever so slightly there. As we tip it through turn 2. Cool. Hopefully not another caution. This might help Curtis long run here. But we'll wait and see. He's going to have a lot of work to do trying to muscle his way back through though. So there's still a lot of cars on the lead lap.
Last lap was at 28.5.
Trying not to take too many risks at the moment. Just trying to sort of keep our eye in, get the tyres good. Of course, yeah, I even have to deal with a lot of dirty air as well at the moment. Again, just fills up my mirror suddenly. Have to squeeze off the brakes. Seems to be costing him more than it's costing me, however.
Full course yellow. Safety
And we've got another one. Is it worth pitting now? I'm still not sure it's worth pitting, to be honest. We're setting high 28s, which isn't bad. Oh, big wreck for a couple of cars. Yeah, not too sure whether it's worth pitting, so I mean, we're halfway in. Wouldn't need any fuel, I suppose, but might be worth taking tyres. Yeah, I think it's worth taking tyres this time round. Just try and stay a bit clear of everyone else, if possible. But I don't think that's going to happen. Pit road's open, though. And we shouldn't get jumped in pit lane if we're just taking tyres, but... yeah, we'll wait and see. Yeah, I say we just pit now. Get some fresh rubber on the wagon. At least we know where our box is this time. So we just can focus on the speed for a little while. Just keep it pinned at 45 miles an hour, Matt. And shortest run. Much more a fan of the new countdown. Yeah, I think looks like everyone else has followed this in though, which is good. 12.5 seconds of optionals now. Isn't too bad. So we're going to head back out there. Were we one of the only cars to pit? No, we were not. Looks like Luis has stayed out there. That makes things interesting. Don't think Ivan took any fuel either. But yeah, maybe we're going to have a bit of a shake-up of the order then. But surely we're going to have a lot more pace over a lot of these guys. Right, we're about to go green once more then. This time around though, we're not going to be starting from the pole. So I'll have to wait and see as to how this one goes. Yeah, starting P4 though, but we are the fastest car on fresh rubber. However, you know, people like Ivan are going to be very, very quick as well. Hopefully, yeah, now we've weeded out most of the bad drivers, but you never really know for sure. We should get a good view of when the leader goes as well, which is good. And then, yeah, hoping just on this fresh road we can try and squeeze our way back to the front. But still a long old way to go, as long as we don't get wrecked. That's the most important thing. And even if it means we slot in behind the 33 and get to that low side as well, that might be super, super important here. But when are we going to go green then once more? As we head out of the final corners. Waiting for the 3 to go. There we go.
Green flag. Young is now leading. You are inside.
Just got to be really, really careful with these guys. Obviously, really old rubber.
Clearance, Carlo.
Clearance,
Car inside. Clear inside.
First 0x of the day. Oh, these guys are so slow.
Car outside.
Oh no.
Still
Try and get up the inside there, as that guy's got massive damage.
P2, half distance. We estimate 60 laps of fuel.
Surely we're going to see another caution. That's how it's going to be like over the next few laps. As Jimmy, yeah, really gave himself a little bit of breathing room. We're over halfway there now at least, so we are making good progress here in Phoenix. And now we can just hopefully try and keep our head down again. Again, this guy's not going to have the same sort of pace as us. I just want to know where Carter's ended up in all this.
0.7.
Look at the extra grip we've got.
That's the fastest lap of the race. You've just done a car outside.
We'll get to the inside, and we will retake that lead, thank you. Now let's try and build up a cushion once more.
You're now in the lead. That was 28.4. The gap to Young behind is now 1.0 seconds.
Oh yeah, now I'm really hoping we have weeded out sort of a lot of the worst races in this.
That lap was a
Because if we were able to survive all that, then who knows what we should be able to do further on in the race. Not too sure we've got enough fuel to make it to the end though, just yet. Or if it is, it's going to be tight. No, we definitely don't have enough fuel to the end, so we will have to box once more, but I don't think anyone else could make it, even if they had brimmed up the tank. But yeah, already just starting to think about that sort of thing as well. But it would just be a splash, I think. Plus, I think tracks like this still are tyre limited, not fuel limited anyway. So yeah, let's just build up a cushion. A little bit high there, but it's always weird through there. You can sort of get the car back towards the apex. As Jimmy's actually hanging on pretty well, to be fair. Don't know when he pit, but he's doing alright.
Safety cars coming.
Oh, and we got another
Yellow
one.
flag.
That might help us get a little bit close to the end on fuel. But we got to let the pace car by again. Why wouldn't it just give us the extra lap? As when on earth did I set a 28 flat? I genuinely don't remember doing that. My god, pace car's romping around this time. Man's got places to be, apparently. Gotta catch him now, and he's revving away. And now he's stopped. Save every little bit of fuel we can. Why not, eh? So we've got about 70 laps to go then, just under. And about, I reckon, 70 laps of fuel. So it is going to be tight on fuel then, but I don't think we're going to need to box again for fuel. It might just be tyres. Especially if we do get a couple more cautions. That should see us safely through to the checkered flag. If, of course, we make it that far. You know, these races can turn on their head very quickly and completely ruin my evening. Or night even, I should say, at this time. Right, a little bit of chaos then. As safety car, we had a delayed restart, but hopefully it might mean we've got a little bit of field spread. And I've got no idea what people are doing now. But let's get ready to go green then. Seems like everyone's a bit all over the show, but are roughly going to be back where we should be. Gonna go really early.
Green, green, let's go.
See how many laps we can get in again, as yeah, we have ticked over 90 laps in though, which is pretty good going, I think. Remember, we're not on fresh rubber.
Just done a 28.8. Setting the pace. You've just done a 28.3.
Okay, clearly there is still a lot of pace in the car. And again, still a long old way to go in this race. Just don't do anything stupid. And of course, still the big question is fuel. Oh no, I reckon we should be pretty good on fuel, but that average is going to drop pretty drastically over the next few.
Last lap time was at 28.5.
Whoa, there's a wall there. Don't let our mind wander. So yeah, look at that, immediately down to 50 laps worth of predicted fuel. That would not be enough to see us to the end, and it's still dropping. I think that's basically stabilised. Yeah, so if we get one more caution, we should be good on fuel, but if not, we might just lift and coast a bit.
Safety car out.
And we got another one. There we go. That should mean now fuel's going to be fine. Oh, why have we got to let the pace car by? Just let us have the lap. I beg, iRacing. Yeah, we could have boxed, but still don't think it's worth it at the moment. Yeah, I don't really want to pit again. How many sets of tyres have we got left? 2? Oh no, we got 3. Oh, we could have boxed then, but not going to worry about it. So there goes the safety car. Oh, there we go. Split strategies coming in.
I'm not sure if you know this, but your back cab is not a
Couple of people pitting, but myself and fellow Matt have decided to hang on out there. So this could make things spicy later on in the day.
22, the back of the car is open.
And if we get another caution, we get a box, but not yet. So we've ticked over lap 100. 56 laps to go. Right, well, pace car back in then. We're still trying to fuel save desperately, just to make sure we make it to the end, of course. If we didn't have any more cautions from now, it would still be mighty tight. But a few more cars have boxed again, so things are going to get interesting. Different tyre strategies, you know, that might lead to more cautions, but we'll wait and see as we get ready to go green once more.
Green flag, we're racing.
Everyone fans back out once more. Like I said, if we get another caution, we're boxing. If not, we'll hang on out here. And we'll see what the fuel does. Not many cars now on the lead lap either. Which is weird, because I haven't really lapped many people today on track, but just pit stops, penalties, things like that. It all adds up really quick round here. So hopefully now Matt and I can work together.
Lap time was 29.0.
Still sitting mid to low 28, so pace isn't bad. As long as we keep it clean and tidy, that is. Jimmy moves back under the P2. Don't think he was on fresh rubber, but yeah, looks like we're going to be mighty close on fuel then. 50 laps to go, and the game reckons we've got about 50 laps left in the tank. Not worry about that too much for now. Let's just focus on who's where. And for now, we're still leading, which is the most important thing. Oh, that was wide. That allowed Jimmy to get a little bit closer.
High. Clear high.
Really not in a good position either. I think he's cost Jimmy more time than he cost me. Or has he? No, doesn't look like it actually. Front's really starting to struggle. Jimmy's looking fast, man. Did these guys pit? I can't remember, in all honesty. By the way, yeah, they're hauling. Refocus, regroup. You know, we've still got a lot of confidence and pace in the car.
Got a car low. Inside's clear.
Trying to get the nose to the inside.
Clear low. Inside. He's He's still there. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. P2. He's still there. Still there.
Oh, this is good
Still
racing. Hopefully.
Clear inside. Outside.
Yeah, so these guys did pit.
He's still there. Clear high. Car high. That last lap was at 29.2. Still there. You're clear outside. Yellow flag.
Oh,
Safety car
yes,
is
we
out.
got a caution. Oh, that works out well for us. We were just hanging on to the lead there, so we are definitely going to pit. Don't need fuel, don't need tyres. Yeah, that was timed perfectly for us. 42 laps worth of fuel though, and about 44 laps of racing. So yeah, don't think it's worth splashing and dashing. Unless, of course, we got GWC. Oh, it's all getting a bit spicy, I think. Yeah, we're better off just putting a tiny bit of fuel in. Say 3 gallons, because that'll easily be another sort of 15 laps. But yeah, we're definitely going to take tyres. And then we should... Obviously, if they pit, we're all square. If they don't pit, then we've got a nice cushy advantage to the end. But I think we held off the storm there as best as possible.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
And just try and keep it pinned at 45 once more. Stratcher's coming into it. Ivan's decided to stay out again. He's brave. A couple of them have, to be fair, but wait and see where we all re-emerge then. They might have already obviously taken fuel to make sure they make it to the end. But not an ideal... Yeah, not an ideal grid slot right in the corner, to be honest.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Oh, don't say overshot, I've overshot. Knew I'd do that at some point today. That might cost us. But is what it is at the moment. Here these guys all come. No! I'm in reverse. That might cost us. Where are we going to be now in this race? That's not good.
Two litres remaining.
No. 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 Please don't say I've lost connection fully. And unfortunately, that was basically it for our night there. Could not connect back into the server. I don't know if iRacing had issues or whether it was my end. To be honest, I haven't really looked since then. But yeah, gutted. That should have been our first win of the year and gone in the wind.